I was saying, this isn't really something I can plan out because the idea of it ever happening and the opportunities that it presents are really beyond words, and you can't really plan out something so incredible like that. But I can say
Hmm.
that I am coming at this with from a rather logical sort of standpoint.
Okay.
So, in my mind, there's context to this. The context is Walt has been up in heaven. He
Mm.
and Roy have been talking with each other, and Roy is like, Walt, you should have seen it. Like, it is a masterpiece. And Walt's like, I mean, I have everything I could ever want up here. And Roy's like, no, I need you to see it. And God's listening, and he's like, you know what? Let's make that happen. Snaps his fingers, and then for a single day, Walt is standing in his apartment above the fire station in Walt Disney World. And God says, Walt, take the day, see what your brother has done for you. And
Wow.
suddenly everyone realizes, oh my gosh, oh my God, Walt is alive. And it's just for a day. And now all these people are like losing their minds. I imagined they would be phoning up the executives of the Disney company and being like, hey, your founder is alive. He's here. And just mass panic across the world, like news outlets. Walt Disney is resurrected from the dead for one day only. Breaking news, all that stuff. And immediately the idea is the Walt Disney executives are going to be like, oh my gosh, he's here? He's in Walt Disney World. We have to shut down the park. They're going to swarm him. And Walt's like, no, you will not shut down this park just for me. And so he goes out of his apartment. He walks downside, and I just so happen to be standing there. And I'm not quite sure. Like, I want to say that at this point in time, I'm working for Disney. I'm just a cake decorator working at the confectionery right across the square from where Walt is standing. And I'm like, that's him. But I might also just be a park guest. Either way, I know I'm making a beeline for him. And I'm like, tell me everything. And he's explains why he's there. And I'm like, well, I hate to be a little bit prideful, but I am literally the perfect person for that, if you don't mind, sir. And he humors me. He humors me and he says, sure, I'll let you give me a tour. So then we go down Main Street. And again, you can't really plan this out. I am just hanging on to every single word that comes out of his mouth. I'm pointing stuff out to him, and he is like, I am really proud with what the Imagineers did. He's telling me all these anecdotes that relate back to it. I imagine he would get an absolute kick out of the statue of Roy and Minnie. I don't not like a comedic kick, but I think he would be overjoyed by that statue. I think he would love to see the utilidors that are used in the park, and I imagine we might take go ahead and just use them, especially to get around. Because in Magic Kingdom, you know that all those people are going to be swarming him.